we're going to learn how to create a new portfolio website using Google Sites. To do this, you're going to go to sites.google.com. And then once you're there, if you've already created any sites, you'll see them listed down here under recent sites. You can see I've already done this. You may also get a pop-up window that lets you know that this is new Google Sites and not old Google Sites, and gives you an option to go to old Google Sites. You don't want old Google Sites. You'll see a blue button that says got it, and just click that and that'll take you here. So if it doesn't take you here right away, click that got it button. Then click up here where it says blank, and that will take you to your newly created site. We're going to have to give our site a name, and that will be part of our web address. Click up here where it says untitled site, and you're going to title your site like this. Take your class period. So if you're in period 11 odd, you would put 11O. If you're in period 9 even, you would put 9E. If you're in period 1 odd, you would put 1O. And remember, folks, an O is not a 0. A 0 is not an O. Make sure that you use the correct letter. Then put a dash or a hyphen and your school username. So if I were a student, it would be the first 5 letters of my last name, the first 3 letters of my first name, and then usually it's 3 zeros. For some of you, it's different than that, but that is what you're going to put. This is very important that you get this correct. So make sure that if you're unsure, you message me in the chat and check with me to be sure. But it should be your class period shortened to 1 number, or, if you were in period 14, 2 numbers. And then a letter, it would be O or E, a dash, and then your school username. Directly below that, you'll see it says enter site name. Click there, and it actually changes to what you just typed above, but we're going to change that again. This is going to be the actual name for your entire website, so give it a name that reflects that. So some people like to just call it Computer Apps Portfolio, and that's perfectly fine if you can't think of anything better. Maybe you want to call it something like this. Doesn't really matter to me. Great stuff. Then down here where it says your page title, this is going to be your actual page title. And our first page of our portfolio is going to be simply titled About Me. If you want to, you can also choose to change the header type, and you can decide to make it large like that, smaller like that, or the smallest like that. You have some options there if you want to. I usually like to just keep mine normal like this. And that is how you create your site. Go on to the next step.